Welcome to row 3 of the granny square. I'm going to start the same way I did for row 2 by slip stitching into each stitch across until I get to that first corner piece. Once I'm in the corner, I'm going to chain 3 for my first double crochet, add 2 more double crochet, chain 2 for the corner, and then add 3 more double crochet for my first official cluster. After that cluster, I'm going to chain 1 and then add 3 double crochet into the chain 1 space of the previous row. And that will be my first side piece. Once I finish my last double crochet there, I'm going to chain 1 and work another corner piece with 3 double crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochet all into the same gap. And that is it. The granny square is really just a combination of double crochet clusters and chains to separate them. This is the most basic way to do it, mostly because you can practice working in the round. You can practice your double crochet and work on that muscle memory, and you don't have to worry about counting anything past 3. So you don't have to count all the stitches in your rows to make sure you're not dropping any. You don't have to count gaps or negative space. You're really just working sets of 3 double crochet into gaps and chaining in between. I think for beginners, it's often difficult to find a pattern or a design that is truly beginner friendly. And this is definitely one of those. As long as you understand how to do a double crochet and a chain, you are good to go. You can also decide if you want to make a bunch of little squares and then sew them together into a blanket, or you can just make one giant granny square and that can be your blanket. I'm using blankets as an example because they're usually the first thing people try to make. But granny squares are a lot more versatile than that because you can also turn them into pillows, coasters, sweaters, t-shirts, bags, purses, whatever you like. And now here I am at my last cluster. And once I finish the last double crochet, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that I did at the beginning of the row. And there we go. That's what it looks like. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit so that the corners actually look like corners. And that's it.